Hello and welcome to another watch, and today is something special. First of all, I have changed the channel name, as some of you have noticed. It is now the Budget Timekeeper. I thought it made sense because my focus is entirely on the budget section because that gives me the most joy, I guess. Also, I have made a Facebook group, so I'll put the link below. Make sure to join there and share your pictures of your nice looking watches, something like this. And now let's get to this one. Now, initially, I wasn't sure I would make a video for this right now because I got this last night, and this is obviously the HMT Kohinoor. So this is my first HMT watch, first manual hand wind. I have an automatic, but this is the first mechanical hand wind watch I have bought, and I think I got a stunner for a bargain. So um, obviously some of you will be asking where I got this and whatnot. I will reveal all, not in this video, because I want to be careful, not recommend you something that could go wrong, because I would hurt my reputation as well. So I will make a detailed video with the full story of how to research and find HMTs, what to look out for, where to search, how much to pay, stuff like that. I want to make a detailed video because it took me a few weeks to find this and get hold of this. It is not as straightforward as it might seem, because the HMT factory no longer makes these old hand wind stuff. They have some stock left over which they are overcharging, I guess. That's selling for a lot of money. A few that remain with this old movement. So I'm not interested in that. I wanted one of these Kohinoors. There are a lot of models, and two or three of them are quite popular. There's the Kohinoor, there's the Pilot, there's the Janta. I've seen these ones are quite popular and they go for a lot of money. So finding one for a good price in good condition is a challenge. And of course, there's also a lot of aftermarket parts being used. So Franken watches. Now, Franken might be a little harsh on them because almost all of them, in fact, I think all of them have the original movement, but due to wear and tear and a lot of time passing, the sellers, the watchmakers, they tend to change a few other things. So basically, your watch could be original movement plus original case and aftermarket dial, aftermarket hands. So I did not want one of those initially. I don't have an issue. I may get one of those in the future, but I do want some authentic original pieces. And then for a bit of fun, I could get like one of those modern ones. Anyway, so this came in this box. Again, if you are a expert on HMT who can tell the authenticity, do let me know if they made boxes like this, because I've seen the modern boxes. They are like a plastic box that easily breaks. This is more of a cardboard box that will also break quite easily, as you can see here. Maybe it is original, maybe it is like a well-made Franken. If it is a Franken watch, if this is not a real thing, then I think these people should start their own micro brand, because this is outstanding. So how much did I pay for this? I paid 2,750. The seller said this is new old stock. So it's a unused mint condition watch that was never sold. And based on the condition of this, I am convinced it is completely brand new. The dial looks outstanding. Now, I've not seen a lot of these patterns on Kohinoors. I've seen this on other makes as well. Kohinoors normally have like a normal one color dial. But I've also seen forums and Facebook groups where people have shared this watch, and it seems like it's a genuine design. So it is authentic as far as I can tell. The bracelet is like the cheap folded one, but it looks very good. Case back is closed. I don't think these came with the transparent case backs. Those may be modifications, or maybe they made them later down the line. Obviously, these are not made anymore, so getting hold of them is tricky. Plus, again, these were made in multiple factories using different parts over many years, so they may not look the same. There's no one standard look, I guess. So anyway, have a look at this, and I'm absolutely stunned by how good this looks. I'm blown away. This is already become my pride and joy at this point. My first hand wind watch, beautiful to look at. It's got the cushion case, classic proportions, vintage look. I'm a fan of vintage stuff, cars, watches, anything else. Vintage aesthetic is just something I like, and it's just amazing to look at. So I'll give all the details, like I said, in a separate video where I got this, what to look out for, how much to pay, which models to get, which ones to avoid, I guess, um, and all of that, all the terms people use, because initially it took me a couple of weeks of proper research to even understand the basics. And I also got help from one of my subscribers, so I want to give a shout out to Shivam Jain. He helped me quite a lot. We chatted and he explained a lot of things, shared a lot of groups and places that I should consider and research. So he was a big help. So anyway, wristwatch check. I am wearing my old Casio, not old, MTP VD01GL on the NATO strap. So I'll make a separate video on this as well, but I'm really loving the NATO right now. What else do we do? So this is a first impressions type video. It's not a detailed video. Like I said, I'll make one maybe later separately later down the line. I have also ordered a second HMT, which should arrive very soon. I hope maybe in a day or two, maybe even today, who knows. And yeah, so I want to pick up a few watches like this in good condition, brand new, mint condition, new old stock, or probably from someone who has bought them directly and then they're selling them. That would be a good way to get a genuine model, because there are quite a lot of aftermarket watches, and so you have to be careful. I wanted at least one original good looking piece, and then I can buy Franken watches if I like the look or if I like the customization they have done. So some of them are really good. All right, let's put this on the wrist, and here we are. As you can see, classic proportion. See, I feel like my wrist is really flexible as far as wearing different size of watches. You can see this is not a big watch, but it just sits so nicely on the wrist. All right, let's do the measurements. So yeah, this one would be a bit tricky because it's not like a round shape. So let's do with the crown first and see what we get. So with the crown, we are getting 38.6. Without the crown, it's about 36. Let's do the lug to lug. We'll do it this way. Should be very small, like 40, maybe 42. Yeah, it is 42. This one doesn't sort of, and this one hangs nicely. This one is a little stiffer. I don't know why. .42.5. Luckily, perfect. Thickness. Of course, this is there's a domed acrylic crystal, so it might be more, but it's only 9.8 even with that. So, as some of you may be aware, quartz watches are the slimmest. Then you have these hand wind ones, and then the automatic. The automatics have the rotor at the back that adds a bit of thickness. Casio with those illuminator models, they tend to be a little thicker as well because of the backlight system they use. So I'll show you the glass here. You can see it is a bit domed here. So imagine if it was a flat one, it would be such a small, slim watch. So that just makes it so good, man. I'm just so amazed. Yeah, I'm hooked on HMT now. If I can find more pieces like this of this quality, I'm all in. I'll be a mad HMT collector very soon. What else do I need to mention? Yeah, let's do some size comparisons. I have a few watches here. First, let's take the F91W. You can see it's not that much bigger. We have the Edifice EFV 100L. You can see it looks quite big compared to this 40 case and 42 with the crown. What else? We have the MTP Enticer VD01GL. This is for a 45 with the crown, 43 just the case. And I also have the MRW 200H. So again, 45 with the crown, 43 almost with the bezel, I guess. So yeah, it is definitely a slimmer, but it's not that small, and I think it just works very well. All right, let's put all these aside. Now, this has an acrylic crystal, so this is going to get scratched, and I'm looking for a screen guard. So I've seen some screen guards being sold. For example, my F94, this has a screen guard. It's such a tight fit that you might even not notice it. So I'll try and show you, if you maybe you can see something here, but this is cut very well, and after installing it, it is very difficult to even tell it is there. And this is there to protect, obviously, from scratches. I've also installed it on the MRW200H. So this one here wasn't a good fit because it is a bit bigger than the tile. So you can see it's coming over to the bezel, but I still put it there because the intention is to protect the glass from scratches. So it'll do its job, but it doesn't look as clean because it is going over the tile. So if it was cut to size, it would not even feel like there's anything there. So I'm looking for something similar, and based on the measurements, I would be looking at a 29 for this one, because if it's even slightly bigger, it will not work. It'll just look ugly. But if it's a tiny bit smaller, we can still get away with it. So I'm looking for a 29 millimeter circular screen guard, I guess. Or if there is a way to get it cut to size, maybe I'll have a look. So yeah, that is what I'm trying to do. I have put up these on all my acrylic cased acrylic crystal watches, and these are not expensive, and people have said that the replacement can be found, but I would like to keep it all original as far as much as possible. So yeah, very happy, very happy. I'm very happy. Like yesterday I was just like a kid on Christmas because this is just so beautiful. This might be now my favorite watch already, my most prized possession, most beautiful watch. Also hand winding, forgot to mention this. So I got it in the evening while I opened the box around 6:30. I wound it up around 40 times, and so it's been working fine. Time is almost perfect. It is perfect. It's been running for 14 hours a day, as you can see here. So I'll let you know what time I'm getting. I've been told 35 to 40 is the usual that we expect from these hand wind watches, which is fine because what people would have done in the past when they wore this regularly, get up in the morning, wind it before going to work or something. That would be their routine. It's just such a nice watch. Just amazed. I want another, to be honest. There are quite a few nice models. I'll try and pick up a few different ones, but this Kohinoor is already my favorite. So yeah, look out for the other video. I'm waiting for the other watch to arrive, and maybe I'll order one or two more because I want to order from 2-3 different sources, and then give you a full detailed breakdown on how much to spend, where to look for, how to be safe online, I guess, and all those things. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. I'm not trying to hide the seller or anything. I'm just trying to be careful. Hope you understand. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.